Thank you for watching. This is AP. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now that I got that disclaimer out the way, let's talk about this new song that features Jay-Z, Jadakiss, and Conway the Machine as a collective for the Harder They Fall soundtrack. Kong Riddim. Now this joint right here, like I mentioned at the top, is on the soundtrack. So don't expect from the gate this to be a song with, you know, these three legendary. I mean, listen, Conway is a legend in the present, in the time right now. I can vouch for that. I think everybody can vouch for that. Jay-Z is a legend in his own era, in his own eras. And Jadakiss is just, you know, keeps solidifying himself as the top 5 dead or alive as a legend. But this song right here, don't expect this to be a song where they're getting busy and, you know what I'm saying, everybody's just going in crazy with displaying their lyrical capabilities. This is a conceptual song right here. You know, you really have to kind of look at it from that lens, that it's off of a soundtrack to the Harder They Fall movie. So it's conceptual, you know, so we're not going to get Jadakiss talking about how he eating rappers for dinner and killing them alive and you know what I'm saying, and just getting busy and just slaughtering MCs. We're not going to get Hove and his sophisticated, you know what I'm saying, talk like he's been talking. Or we did get a little bit of old school Hove on this song. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And, you know, we're not necessarily going to get Conway bodying this track like Conway bodies every single track that he's literally on. So it's a conceptual type of joint right here. First of all, the beat is produced by, and I think I'm pronouncing his name right, James. It's not spelled like the traditional spelling of James, but it's spelled a little bit differently. James Samuels produced this track, or James Samuel produced this track. This track, I don't like it. The instrumental, that is. The instrumental, I do not like this beat right here. I get it, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to have like, I guess, like a Western kind of feel to it, because the film that the soundtrack is represented by, the film is about an outlaw who finds out that his enemy is being released from prison. So he assembles his crew, his group, his gang together, and they go after him and try to seek revenge of something of that nature. I haven't seen the film yet. I mean, it looks like it's all right. Films look like it's pretty decent. A black, you know, Western, black cowboy film. I'm all in, and I'm here for that. I'm all in for that. But the instrumental to this song is just not good. I'm going to just call it for what it is. The beat is terrible. I thought that, you know, we could have got, you know, even though I keep preferencing this is a soundtrack song, I thought we could have got them on a better beat that represented, you know, the three MCs. I mean, how many times in this lifetime will we get Jay-Z and Conway and Jadakiss all on the same song? I mean, don't get me wrong. We might in the future get some songs that's going to feature Conway and Jay-Z and you know, and Kiss and Conway, but the three of them being on the same song is literally a once in a lifetime thing. And I thought that the producer of this track, you know, definitely didn't take that in consideration when cooking up and making this beat. I thought it was the beat was a little chaotic to me. It was kind of like all over the place. You know, so I just wasn't, you know, feeling and vibing to the beat. Now, Jadakiss sets it off with the first verse, and I thought Jadakiss' verse was aight. It was okay. It's pretty much sticking with the concept of, like I said, the concept of the film. The Wild Boys, King Kong of the Cowboys. You see the bloodshed after you hear the loud noise. We black outlaws, opposite of the Proud Boys, coming on horseback, mission to bring the boss back. Came to kill, tell them that they can all come. Harder they fall, that's depending on where they fall from. The chorus on the song. I mean, I understand that they going with they trying to get that dance hall, you know, Jamaican, that reggae vibe, you know, on the chorus and on the hook. But the chorus is laced by Back Road G. And listen, this chorus just wasn't doing it for me, you know what I'm saying? If we gonna keep this joint dance hall with the patois and all of that, let's just have a better dance. Let's have a dance hall kind of a track. But I just wasn't feeling, you know, the chorus and Back Row G on the chorus. He just didn't do Nathan. Back Row G, bruh, you ain't do nothing. You ain't do Nathan for me on this track right here. Jadakiss verse, yeah, I mean, it has a lot of soundtrack to the movie talk on here, talking about the Proud Boys, talking about the Cowboys, and that whole, premise of what the movie is about. So Jadakiss is sticking to the script and sticking to what the premise of the movie is about. Then Conway comes in, his verse, like I said, Jadakiss verse, it was okay. It was, related to what the film is about. Then Conway comes in with the second verse, his verse, and I thought Conway verse was cool. It was okay. Conway, he basically, gets in his Conway, his traditional Conway bag. And he starts, talking his talk like he always does. And of course, Conway comes off very well on the song. I just thought the verse was okay. I thought all three of their verses was just okay. Nobody really got crazy and left earth and just had a classic verse on this song. Hamilton, I don't fold. I expect the pressure, so don't compare me to nobody, boy. I'm the illest next to whoever. Tell them rappers behave. Them subliminals on Twitter don't rattle my cage. Notice when I mentioned my release date, had them afraid. Made legends get in their bag when they heard the way I spaz. Conway likes to get in his bag where he's talking about he's the greatest MC, the best alive that's currently doing it, and how all these other MCs and rappers is out here running scared and running for their life, trying to get on the track with him and they can't hang with him. Conway has his bravado, and he shows us that on his verse right here. Now with the third verse, we got Hove. Now Jay does something that he rarely does on this track. I thought Jay's verse was really, really short. But Jay, now for all of you, for all of us that has been wanting to hear, Jay-Z, the last couple songs that he's been on, the DJ Khaled joint with Nas, Jay-Z even has another song on this soundtrack featuring Kid Cudi, which, I listened to it. I'm not really feeling that song like that. I'm not really feeling the beat or Kid Cudi on that song. That's another song for another topic for another time right there. But the last couple verses that we've been getting from Jay-Z here and there sporadically, Jay-Z has been on, his usual, grown man talk. But on this song right here, Jay-Z takes us back to the streets on this one. Jay-Z gives us a little bit of block talk and a little cold talk on this song. And it kind of caught me off guard. Because, Jay-Z is billionaire status and he's in his 50s now and he's like official grown man. So for him to take it back to the streets and give us a little bit of that banana clip and street talk and Brooklyn and that coke talk caught me off guard. But I'm here for it. Jungle, I move a bundle, a hundo at my peak. My cocaine records stand next to Meech. Tiger Cubs in the club. Helicopters above. Yeah, them flex weak. I speak patois. Yeah, Jamaican connects. Dominican with the bricks. But I would aim at fish scales and double dragon. Brooklyn was a zoo. Little monkey swung through. Banana clips on the ooh-wop. We want static. About my issue. Magazine on a pistol. National Geographic. Overall, this song was just, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing crazy. If I had to rate this song, if somebody put, a knife to me, like, what do you rate this song? Or I'm gonna stab you, Or what, like Michael Myers, somebody had a knife coming at me, like, what do you rate this song? Or, listen, what do I rate this song right here? 1 to 5, if we, breaking it down like that to its very last compound, 1 being whack and 1 just being horrible, 1 being terrible, 1 just being not good of a song, and 5 being a classic song, an exceptional song, 1 to 5, I'm giving this song, it's about a 2. It's a 2.5 song. And I'm saying it because it's just something, something to put out there in the air. It's nothing earth shattering. If I'm just keeping it, if I'm just being honest with y'all, this song has little to no replay value for me. It's okay. It would be good to hear them on one of the other's respective albums. It would be good to hear Jay and Kiss on a Conway album, just like it would good to hear Conway on a Jay album and Kiss on a, vice versa. We can do whatever you want, but it would be good to hear these three on an album just getting busy and not necessarily being linked to a conceptual album like a soundtrack to where they kind of have to keep it focused on like the movie talk. But it was okay. You know what I'm saying? It was just average song. I give it a 2.5 out of 5. Thank you as always for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will check y'all later. Peace, blessings, and always one love.